under the table and the dog's not in the room, it's going to be trouble.
Yeah, that's just him.
There will be a dog under the table.
Okay, don't be afraid to project because I'm trying to record this, so the
Oh,
microphone's way
how
over
long
there.
that thing been on?
That was the key word.
Brown sugar.
No, I just turned it on and go. So.
Oh, that hot dog line.
Hot dog.
Oh,
It was just a
it
dog.
was just a dog, but then it got hot.
All right, ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Fade in. Over black we hear breathing. Cut to a pair of eyes open. Interior hotel room day. Carter Jacobson sits on a chair as the barrel of a handgun is pressed against his head.
999,999 out of 1 million people in this situation would be marinating in their own piss and shit by now. But me? I'm right where I figured I would end up.
Carter blinks. A gunshot rings out and the barrel pressed to Carter's head drops out of frame. The chair topples onto its side and Carter winks to the camera from the chair. Dissolve to exterior restaurant night. A black Dodge Magnum parks in the parking lot. The driver's side door opens and Carter steps out. He shuts the door and rounds the car to the back. He opens the back hatch and removes a duffel bag. He shuts the hatch and makes his way toward the restaurant. Just before he steps through the front doors, Carter looks over his shoulder at the parking lot, takes a deep breath, and walks inside. Interior restaurant. Carter stands in the entry hallway scanning, studying.
I started this whole chain of events with a single bet.
Carter is greeted by hostess, which he bypasses and walks into the bar. At the bar, Carter plants himself down on a bar stool where a bartender is standing behind the bar making a drink.
There are sucker bets everywhere you look. But if you're not careful, you could be the mark. To be ahead in the game, you have to always be looking out for the 3 card Monty. It's a sucker bet, but played right, it can be your best friend.
Martini straight up with a twist.
Carter nods.
Maybe a double, huh? It may be just what your night calls for.
Carter chuckles.
See? Simple-minded people like this bartender just go through life completely clueless. They only see what's in front of their eyes. They are the easy marks. They're losers. And they're not just bartenders. There's a lot of them out there.
Reverse angle. Over Carter's shoulder, we pan by a booth with old lady seated by herself, sipping soup. Across the restaurant, in a corner booth, are 3 men. Nicasio Cormack, Cole Seaver, and Tyler Dill Floats. Seated with them is Phoenix Rain.
When you know the cards in play, you can formulate a plan to stack the odds in your favor. You turn everything around. And those left at the table are stuck with what's left, which is usually nothing.
Nicasio glances over at the bar and spots Carter. He stands from the booth and approaches the bar. Carter downs his drink and rises. Nicasio motions with his head for Carter to follow him, which Carter does.
What if all that was required was one bet to start the ball rolling? Would the initial gamble be worth it to you? Would you roll the dice? Yes, it's an addict's vice, but in the end, you'll be a winner if you stay on top of the shuffling side of the 3-card number.
At the booth, Carter sits down at an empty chair placed at the booth as Nicasio slides back behind the table. Carter is seated so that he is facing Phoenix Rain.
That's Phoenix Rain, granddaughter of Deacon Rain. She's got power, but not as much as you might think. Nepotism takes a back seat to politics in the Rain family. She's not
Hello again, Carter.
Phoenix. Still playing Gopher, I see. Don't worry, love. One day you'll be a big star. I can feel it.
For someone that's drowning way above forehead level, you sure are loud.
You should hear me in bed, kid.
She's telling you to shut the fuck up. Gambling junkies are all the same. Big mouth and small brain always get you in trouble.
Carter does not respond and does not turn to look at him. Instead, while his eyes are still focused on Phoenix, he holds his hand out, palm down, at Nicasio.
The fuck you doing?
I'm letting your pet monkey smell me so that he knows I'm friendly.
Get that shit out of my face.
Nicasio slaps Carter's hand away.
Ow! You need to send Bubbles back for more obedience training. No Bubbles! Bad Bubbles! No hit! Bad Bubbles!
Nicasio quickly stands and towers over Carter.
You're this close to wearing a full body catch, junkie. Just play with you and get the hell out of here.
Carter rolls his eyes.
Every gambler knows you don't show your cards to the players across the table. No one's going to let anyone at that table see more than they need to see.
Please sit down, Nico.
Nicasio stares at Carter for a beat and then sits back down.
Yeah, Bubbles. Sit your monkey ass down.
Nicasio stands up and gives Carter the hard stare again, which Carter mockingly gives back by standing as well and staring right back. It's like a stare down right before an MMA or boxing fight. Nicasio steps closer so that his nose is almost touching Carter's. There's about 1/8 of an inch between the two of them.
You better eat a mint before you kiss me, Bubbles.
Can we stop comparing the size of our moose knuckles for just 1 second and get down to business? Nico, can you see where my drink is?
I ain't your boy, Nix. The way things are, you should be fetching my drinks and shit.
Please, I'm asking nice, Nico.
Nicasio steps backward exactly 1 step and points his finger at Carter like he's going to shoot him. Carter answers back by doing the call me sign with his thumb to his ear and his pinky to his mouth. Carter tosses the duffel bag onto the seat next to Phoenix. He sits back down.
You shouldn't play with him so much, you know. Nico's not all there.
Carter shrugs.
Gee, Mom, I'll be real careful. Promise.
There's a moment of silence as Carter and Phoenix just sit and look at each other. It almost looks like Phoenix smiles, but the smile goes away just as soon as it seemed to appear. Nicasio returns to the table with Phoenix's drink. He takes a seat next to the duffel bag.
This the whole amount, junkie?
Of course. What?
What the fuck? There's always a bug with you pricks.
Nico, please, what's your offer, Carter?
Carter fetches the duffel bag and holds it in his lap before anyone else can react.
Doubling up right here, right now.
You want to bet again? Shit. Once a junkie, always a junkie.
It's 100 grand if I lose.
Want my advice? Pay what you owe before you lose a body part.
Come on, it's easy money. What do you say, Deacon? Or Phoenix? Run it by Deacon.
What's the bet?
I'm willing to bet that Nico's wearing a thong right now. Only backwards because it has his dick better.
Nicasio stands up.
You're fucking dead!
From outside, we hear someone clearing their throat with a wet, hacking sound. Oh, it's me? Nicasio raises his fist and is about to strike Carter when the throat clearing sound gets louder. Nicasio stops and looks across the room. He retracts his fist and steps away from Carter.
I'll be right back.
Nicasio leaves the booth.
You call that being careful? You really are insane. He's going to kill you if you keep it up.
He needs a leash, but I can handle it.
Nicasio returns to the booth and sits back down. His anger has subsided.
Alright, asshole. Deacon just stopped your death warrant. Want to try your luck again? Deacon says okay. You want to bet? Deacon says to bet on the game playing right now. Tahoe Fury is playing the Doylestown Dogs. You want to get out here? What?
Big.
Big?
Yeah.
Big. You want to get out of here big? Take Tahoe to win.
Carter looks over to the bar where a TV has been on. The TV is broadcasting the set game.
Okay, I'm in.
Carter, Phoenix, and Nicasio get up and walk to the bar with the rest of the group to watch the game. At the bar,
2 minutes left. Got no chance.
There is always a chance.
the whole bar erupts with yells.
How do you not cover it? Shit! Tie game.
It is your ball still with 35 seconds left.
You sweating yet, junkie?
Carter looks at Nicasio and rolls his eyes. He then returns his attention to the TV.
That's what I thought, asshole.
Carter jumps up in excitement.
Oh yes, that is a huge shot right there. Oh baby, up 2 with 5 points, 4 seconds. Now who's sweating bubbles?
No one in the bar has a look of worry on their face at all.
Like you said, Carter, there is always a chance.
Baker inbounds to Lyle. Lyle pass up to Vincent. Shut up! He banks it in! Oh my god, what a finish!
Everyone in the bar goes nuts, jumping up and down and screaming. Carter slowly sits down at the bar.
Oh, shit! I guess you made a huge mistake there, junkie. Huh? 100 grand worth of mistakes. You just made my day, junkie.
Forgive me.
Oh, don't cry, junkie. Need to call mommy to pick you up?
Nicasio tosses his cell phone to Carter.
Here, you can use my phone. Just don't be calling China some shit like that.
Carter takes the phone and dials a number.
It's me. I lost. I need the money to cover the bet. Okay. Thanks.
As soon as Carter switches off the phone, he stands and slyly slides the phone into his pocket.
The other half of the money is on its way. I have to piss.
Carter boldly exits, putting on that dejected loser, head down look as he does. Phoenix starts out after him.
Phoenix,
Phoenix stops.
get over here.
I'm going to keep an eye on Carter.
Someone that can actually take care of things can do that. Nico, baby, go check on that loser. Take the fags with you.
Yes!
Cole and Tyler rise from the booth where they have been sitting very close together.
Man, everyone always thinks we're gay. What's up with that?
For sure.
They come up with Nicasio.
It's an easy mistake to make when you two are a couple pole smokers.
What?
It's okay that you're gay. We all get it.
We're not gay.
We love the pussy.
We sure do. Taco before Paco is our motto. Right, T-Man?
sure.
They bump fists and simultaneously pat each other on the ass, which Nicasio raises an eyebrow to.
What? That's not gay.
Not gay at all. That's right from football. Football's not gay.
Yeah.
Stop playing grab ass over there and get to work.
The three exit. Interior restaurant, men's room. Carter has locked himself in one of the toilet stalls. He's sitting on the toilet, fully dressed, doing some sort of deep breathing exercise with his eyes closed.
Some sort of beat.
In a quick flash, Carter's eyes quickly open a beat before the sound of the bathroom door opens. Footsteps are heard. Carter's point of view, as we peer underneath the stall partition and see 3 pairs of feet mingling around.
Watch the exit door, all stars.
Back to scene. Carter rises from the toilet and turns around slowly as not to make a sound. Suddenly, a rasping knock is heard on the closed stall door.
How you doing in there, junkie?
I'm taking a shit, Brainiac. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
Outside the stall,
I thought you said you had to take a leak.
I said I had to take a piss, but when I got here, I realized I was prairie dogging. If you're so concerned with my bathroom habits, you can come and wipe my ass when I'm done.
interior restaurant. Phoenix stands next to the table where the old lady is sitting. She is feeding the old lady soup by the spoonful.
Can I get you anything else?
Deacon just snorts a bitter chuckle.
I'll tell you when I want something else.
Interior restaurant, men's room. Nicasio is growing impatient as Cole and Tyler stand before the entrance door. He raps on the partition door again.
Come on, hurry up, man. Want my phone back.
The sound of a toilet flushing is heard. Then,
Oops. Oh, shit.
What?
I dropped your phone into the toilet.
What? Get it out then.
I'm trying. It's wedged into the bottom real good. I can't grab it.
Fuck me.
Nicasio pulls on the partition door, but it's still locked.
Open the door. Let me at it.
We hear the click of the lock turning back, and Nicasio steps into the stall out of frame. Then, smack, thud, then silence. The stall door slowly creeps back to its closed position. Cole and Tyler share a look of bewilderment.
Nico?
You get your phone out, Nico?
No reply to either of them. They cautiously approach the stall with Tyler using Cole as a shield. Cole pushes on the door and slowly opens it. Cole-Tyler point of view. Into the stall we see Nicasio out cold on his back and a toilet tank cover smashed into pieces surrounding either side of his head. Carter is not there.
Oh shit!
Back to scene.
He got away!
You're going out to tell Deacon.
Me? Why me? Why not you?
I don't want to get whacked. I'm gonna get laid again later on.
I don't want to get whacked either.
Okay, we go tell together. Agreed?
Agreed.
Together, Cole and Tyler reluctantly back out of the men's room.
What?
They hold hands as they exit.
Slowly back out.
Interior restaurant. Phoenix is dabbing Deacon's mouth with a napkin when Cole and Tyler run into the dining room from the hallway, still holding hands. Phoenix spots them right away and walks up to them.
What happened? Where's Carter?
He knocked out Nico. We lost
Nico.
Don't just stand there. Get after that prick.
Cole and Tyler dash out of the dining room and out the restaurant via the front doors. Interior restaurant men's room. We are now inside a second stall adjacent to the stall where Nico's body still lies. In this stall we find Carter balancing himself on the toilet. Faintly we hear,
Don't just stand there. Get after that prick.
Carter steps off the toilet and exits the stall. He washes his hands at the sink and heads toward the door.
Carter's rule of escape number 21. Eliminate the unpredictable first. Then exploit the predictable. Just like clockwork.
Interior restaurant hallway. The men's room door slowly opens and Carter cautiously exits. He surveys the hall, finds that he's alone, and sprints out the back door. Exterior restaurant, back parking lot. The black Magnum is waiting for Carter with the engine running. Carter assuredly approaches and enters the car. The Magnum calmly drives out of the lot. Interior restaurant, men's room. The entrance door opens and Deacon slowly enters, using a cane for support. She is followed by Phoenix trying to help guide the old woman, but meeting some amount of resistance.
Nico, baby, you in here?
Phoenix wrinkles her brow at hearing Nico baby. Deacon hobbles too.
You needed a few more
Bathroom stall. Nicasio is still on his back, eyes closed. Deacon practically leaps and smothers herself on top of him. She cradles his head in her arms.
Oh, Nico, baby, you're hurt.
Deacon caresses Nicasio's hair, massaging his scalp.
Was written before you were cast. We'll put a wig on.
You did that!
Oh, yeah, keep going.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to see that.
He knows.
Oh, baby, what did that jerk do
Oh,
to you?
Do to you.
That's the time.
Yeah!
Oh, it's okay, baby. Mommy's here. You're safe now. Mama's here.
For some reason I feel very unkempt.
Deacon leans forward from her seated position and kisses Nicasio on the lips.
Oh, wow.
This is not.
That's not a description!
It's gonna itch after a while.
This is not a maternally concerned kiss,
I'm a turtle.
but rather a prolonged, sensuous one. It is a kiss that seems to be turning Phoenix's stomach.
Jesus, Dee.
Deacon ignores her, lips still pressed to Nicasio's. Softcore porn music fades softly into the soundtrack. Bow, 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 bow. Soon, Nicasio's eyes open, and Nicasio's point of view. Deacon's face is full frame, lips pressed against the camera. Back to scene. At first, Nicasio is shocked and startled, but then he touches Deacon's face with a hand. Then the two embrace each other, and soon both are stretched out on the floor, side by side, sharing another kiss.
On the bathroom floor?
Yeah.
And once you have brown sugar, it doesn't matter where you are.
Okay.
Just put your lips on it. Just real quick.
Shouldn't we?
Leave.
Dee.
I said to get out of here and leave us alone.
Phoenix does what she's told and makes her way out of the men's room. As she leaves, the volume of the softcore porn music raises a little. Interior restaurant hallway. Phoenix emerges from the men's room and sees Cole and Tyler slowly enter back into the restaurant through the front doors. She walks towards them.
Did you catch him?
You're gonna get,
The two slowly shake their heads no.
you're gonna get whacked.
I don't want to get whacked. I'm gonna get laid.
I don't want to get whacked either.
You said it.
So did you.
You did good.
You did good too.
You two shut up, please. You don't want to get whacked, then disappear for a while. I'll tell Deacon the bad news.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, thanks.
Moans and grunts can be faintly heard.
What's that?
Phoenix shoots them a look, then thumbs her finger in the direction of the men's room while rolling her eyes.
Gross. Again.
I'm out of here before Nico makes me smell his fingers again.
Oh, TMI.
Don't get us wrong, we like the smell of pussy.
Yeah, boring game. Nothing makes that pussy stay.
Shut up. That's my grandmother you're talking about. Get lost, you guys.
Cole and Tyler exit the restaurant. The men's room door opens, and Nicasio enters the hallway, tucking in his shirt.
Hey, where's the gay dude at? I want to show him something. Want to sniff?
Aw.
He holds his hand out to Phoenix, who bristles and turns her head away.
You don't have any self-respect, do you?
Nicasio shrugs.
Dog eat dog world, Nix. Just having fun while I do my thing. Know what I mean?
Not really. I'm not interested in your thing.
Too bad for you, but I can safely say that your grandmother is.
He leaves her. Deacon emerges from the men's room, wide smile on her face. She spots Phoenix.
That clears the pipes of blockage, don't it?
I wouldn't know.
That's the trouble with you. You're a frigid prude.
I am not.
Yes, you are. When's the last time you jungled up and messed around?
Jungled up? I don't think this is a conversation I want to have with you.
That's because you're a frigid prude. When your magic bean is rubbed like there's a genie trapped inside, woo-hoo, look out, girl. Niagara Falls. You should try it.
What, with Nico? If I want that kind of shit between my legs, I'll suntan in front of the monkey.
No, not Nico. He's my toy. You get a toy of your own. How about one of the fags? Maybe you could show them the error of their ways.
D.
Fucking two-timing prick.
Interior restaurant.
Who am I talking to?
Yourself. I'm just yelling.
Deacon slowly makes her way into the dining room, with Phoenix following behind. Nicasio is standing by the back booth, shaking his head. The two women join him at the table.
What are you screaming about?
Nicasio tosses the duffel bag to Phoenix, which she catches and peers inside.
I don't get it.
That asshole played a shell game on me.
Phoenix reaches into the bag and pulls out a stack of bills, wrapped in a rubber band.
I still don't get it. It looks like it's still all here.
Nicasio snatches the stack from her and flips through the bills, revealing nothing but strips of newspaper print tucked underneath the $20 bill on top.
Oldest con when it comes to payment.
You didn't check the money? You let him place a second bet and you didn't check the money?
I thought,
Deacon slaps Phoenix across the face.
That's your trouble. You're always trying to think when you should be listening and doing. I do the thinking. You do what you're told. Good thing your grandfather isn't alive. God rest his soul. The disappointment is just unbearable.
Searing hatred glows in Phoenix's eyes, but she stays silent.
Get out of my sight for now. Go.
Phoenix reluctantly exits the room.
Where are the two faggots?
Interior car, day, moving. Cole's driving, Tyler rides shotgun. Tyler's phone rings.
Hello? No, we just went to get something to eat. Yeah. Okay. We're on our way back.
Tyler ends the call.
What's up?
Nico says the deacon wants us back at the restaurant.
Oh shit.
No shit.
You think we're gonna get whacked?
We're gonna get
Tears of fear start to well in both men's eyes. Cole silently wipes his eyes with the back of his hand.
Okay, let's get our story straight right now.
Let's just tell the truth and hope for mercy. I'm gonna get laid tonight.
Fuck that. There's one thing my pops taught me right before he disappeared with my babysitter. It said it's to stay out of trouble when you lie. Or to stay out of trouble, you lie. And when that doesn't work, you lie again.
And what if that doesn't work? Do you lie again?
I don't know. He was already speeding down the street in his new ice cream truck by the time he said to lie again. So think of a good lie that we'll both stick to.
A beat passes as the two try their hardest to come up with something. Finally, Tyler has an epiphany.
I got it! Deacon is going to blame us for losing Carter, right?
Right.
And Nico was knocked out cold when Carter ditched out, right?
Right.
So, all we gotta do is say that Carter jumped us and beat the shit out of us and then knocked us out cold. That's how we lost him.
How's that going to work? We don't look like someone beat us up.
Without warning, Tyler punches Cole. Cole slams on the brakes and stops the car.
What the fuck?
Now you, hit me.
Wait. Okay, did it say that Tyler punches Cole?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Cole punches
Okay.
Tyler?
Okay, Tyler punches, Cole. So it should be the other way around.
It should be the
Cole
other way around.
Cole punches
Yeah.
Tyler.
punches
first.
Tyler. Okay, good catch.
Okay. What the fuck, man?
Now you, hit me.
You're a fucking certified genius.
Yeah,
Cole punches Tyler.
Or the other
Or
way.
the other way around. Okay.
Wow, this is fun. It's like Fight Club.
You're a dick. I didn't hit you that hard.
Hush. First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about it.
Tyler hits Cole again. Twice.
What the fuck?
Now we're even.
How is that even? I only hit you once and you hit me 3 times. Get out of the car.
I what for?
So I can kick you in the balls. Then we'll be even.
Fuck that. I need him for tonight.
You keep saying that. You going to a whorehouse or something?
Nah, meet my lady. I told you about her.
Oh, right. The screaming sex machine.
Cole pushes Tyler.
Get out.
Tyler pushes back. They end up trying to strangle each other. This goes on for a couple of beats.
Okay. Stop.
They both let each other go.
This isn't going to work. I got it here. Let's get out.
Cole exits the car, but Tyler doesn't follow. Cole leans his head into the car.
Get out.
I'm not letting you kick me in the balls.
I'm not going to kick you in the balls.
Bullshit, I don't trust you.
Why not?
Because your old man told you to lie, dude.
Oh, right. Trust me. I ain't lying. I got a plan. Here, watch.
Cole steps back from the car and punches himself. Exterior parking lot, day. Tyler exits the car. He gleefully watches as Cole beats himself up.
I get it. Just like Fight Club.
Tyler balls up his fists and simultaneously punches himself in the face and groin, effectively knocking himself to the ground and out. At the same time, Cole squarely punches himself in the face, and he, too, goes down to the ground. Exterior restaurant, front parking lot. Phoenix enters her car. Interior, Phoenix's car. Phoenix takes out her cell phone and dials.
it's me. I can't take this anymore. It needs to go down now. I know the plan. I want him out now. Okay, Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't yell at you. Okay, you're right. I can wait. Don't worry, I'll stick to the plan. Okay. Can I come see you? I need to see you. Okay. I'm coming right now. I love you. Bye.
Phoenix disconnects the call. Cut to interior hotel room. Carter is holding a phone's earpiece to his ear.
I love you too.
He hangs up. Interior restaurant, kitchen. Deacon is sitting on the counter as Nicasio stands before her. She has her legs wrapped around his waist.
Oh my God! I can't have my grandchildren come and see me. But I'm not taking my clothes off.
Don't worry.
Nicasio's head is wrapped in a bandage. He's feeding her strawberries with his mouth. As they're alone with each other, their tone of voice contains hints of lovers' baby talk.
Have you ever done a Jewish pastrami knuckle?
No. What's that?
That's where you put the tip of your nose in between my lips and use it for more than smelling.
I'm game.
Nicasio leans his head forward and sticks his nose into Deacon's mouth, which causes her to giggle.
No, silly, not those. Really? Why do you think it's called a pastrami knuckle?
Oh.
I've got a red face. I
We all do.
don't know how much.
That's all right, Bill. I think Chris made it up.
I made it.
Okay, I'm game. Sweeten my lines, Chris.
Nicasio steps back to give himself room to go down on his knees. Tyler?
Ew.
Nicasio straightens up and Deacon jumps off the counter as Cole and Tyler step into the room. They are bruised up pretty bad and dried blood is caked around their mouths.
It's about time. Where have you been?
Jesus! What happened to you two?
You didn't see it, Nico, but he got the drop on us. This was some kind of lead pipe or something.
We were knocked out cold. That's how we got away.
He got away?
Yep.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Y'all know what this means. Oh, I got a southern accent there. You all know what this means, don't you?
Nods come from all three of them.
Take them into the back parking lot.
Nicasio grabs both of them by the back of the neck.
Let's go, ladies.
Cole and Tyler start crying.
It's not our fault. He beat us up. That's the truth.
It's no use, Tyler.
I don't want to get whacked.
I don't either.
You two just shut up!
Nicasio pushes them out of the kitchen. Exterior restaurant, back parking lot. Nicasio pushes Cole and Tyler through the kitchen back door and into the lot.
Okay, on your knees. Both of you.
Please, Nico.
On your knees where you're comfortable.
They reluctantly do as they're told. Deacon emerges from the restaurant. She's holding a cane. We go close on Cole and Tyler.
You all know that mistakes are costly for our organization. When you do something that fails us, consequences are the result. There is no room for failure. When you fail, what happens?
There's no reply.
Answer her. What happens when you fail?
You get whacked?
I can't hear you.
You get whacked.
That's right. Nico?
Get on all fours. Now.
They slowly do as they're told, and we widen out. Deacon raises her cane and smacks their behinds repeatedly with it. She delivers her dialogue as she does this.
You have been bad boys. Bad, bad, bad.
They cry out in psychological rather than physical. The beating doesn't last very long though.
Okay, your whacking is done. Go stand in the timeout corner. Come on. Go.
They stand and hobble into the restaurant.
Naughty chair.
Interior hotel room. A knock on the door. A hand reaches for the doorknob and opens the door. On the other side of the door is Phoenix. She wastes no time in entering the room. We widen out as she wraps her arms around Carter and kisses him on the lips.
Oh, baby, I've been waiting all day to do that.
Carter breaks away from her embrace and holds her at arm's length by her shoulders.
We good?
We good.
She kisses him again.
The plan, babe? We good on the plan? You were quite hot when you called. 1, 2, 3. Write down the list. It's got to be that way or it isn't going to work.
I'll do whatever you say, just as long as that fucker disappears from my life. I've been waiting all my life to run things, and his dick is getting in the way.
In due time. Everyone will get what they want. We're very close.
She kisses Carter again.
You know what you do to me? When I saw Nico out cold in the bathroom, I thought you already did it. Why didn't you tell me? I would have liked to have been there to see you knock the shit out of that prick.
It wasn't like it was planned or anything. I had to get out of there.
I'm hungry.
Room service?
Phoenix starts to unbutton her shirt. As she does, she leads Carter to the bed.
I don't like to eat alone.
She kisses him again as we dissolve to same angle on bed later. Carter and Phoenix are under the covers with their heads peeking above the sheets. Both are covered in a light sheen of sweat.
In a Charlie sheen of sweat.
They all have to be in prison.
Because it can't be Martin sheen. Yeah, wrong.
Phoenix has her head resting on Carter's shoulder.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes, I'm a virgin. You're my first. It was everything I hoped it would be.
Very funny. I want to know if you've ever killed anyone before.
Have you?
I've never pulled a trigger, but I've been there to see it. How are you going to do it?
I'm going to rape him in the showers when he's not looking.
Can you be serious for just 1 second?
Carter pulls her close to him.
You have to trust that my plan is going to work. But if something does go wrong, it's best that you don't know the details. The less you know, the less you have to lie about what you know.
So you want to protect me, huh?
Yes.
Will you still be around after I take care of you?
Take care of me.
Once Nico is dead. Remember that you're not gonna stick around. After all, you're debt free.
As long as we are both free, I'll be around.
Dissolve 2. Interior Whitney's bedroom. Seated in front of a vanity mirror, dressed in a robe, with her back to us, is Whitney Trenner. 30s, dark raven hair. Whitney is putting on makeup as a TV plays on in the background. Some young singer that we will call Justin Lee is performing on TV, and Whitney bounces around in her seat to the beat of the song. As we zoom out, we see that her entire room is decorated with magazine covers, posters, photos of the same singer, who is a young male wearing very heavy eye makeup and lipstick.
It's gonna be
That's
like.
gonna be like.
It's gonna be like.
That's fitting.
Yep, I know.
I can see it.
Yep.
Forfeit.
Check, please.
This is Whitney. Whitney has a trio of problems. Whitney's first problem is that she's booked on a TV show called America's Artist, a stupid talent show where morons vote for their favorite moron to win a moronic singing contest. Her second problem is that she has a fetish for metrosexuals of the opposite sex. And her final problem is that she likes to bet in over her head. All three of her problems mixed together has dropped her in deep trouble. Which brings us to Carter's rule of betting, number 162. Don't lose sight of the lady in the show.
Placed on the vanity table is a cell phone, which rings. Whitney picks it up. She glances at the phone to see who is calling her.
Hi, love muffin.
I'm just putting my face on right now. Silly. Sorry. I bet you didn't. Does it still hurt? Well, maybe I'll kiss it to make it feel all better when I see you. What? Well, I'm not dressed yet. I was going to wear a purple dress. No, just black pumps. I don't have purple shoes. No, I just washed my hair, but I haven't dried it yet. Okay, yes. I trust you. I already did my makeup. Well, I'll get dressed right now and come over. No. I told you already, I don't have purple shoes. Okay, I won't wear the purple dress then. Jesus, you sound like my mom. Sorry. Not bitching. No, it turns me on when you do my hair. You know that. You've seen that. Yes, I know how you feel about see-through nipples. Okay, I'll wear a bra on the way over. Bye.
Whitney ends the call. Interior restaurant. Deacon is seated at a booth. Nicasio approaches the booth and sets down a cup of coffee. He still wears the bandage around his head and takes a seat next to her.
You send the twins home?
Yes, Tyler kept bitching about having a date, so I let him go. Why?
I just got a tip on where Carter might be. I'm thinking about going over there and settling this thing once and for all.
She smiles at him.
What would I do without you?
Probably drool all over yourself.
He dabs her chin with a napkin. Maybe you shouldn't go alone.
I'll take Nick's with
Take the twins as well.
me. Okay.
He rises and is about to leave.
Nico,
Yeah.
be careful. If push comes to shove, show Carter the ground floor face first, even if he's on the first floor. Don't go getting hurt again. Remember our plans. I need you.
He smiles at her.
I'll call you later.
Interior bedroom. Cole and Whitney are in bed and under the sheets. From the bed head design of their hair, we can safely surmise that they have just finished a sexual escapade. Both are trying to catch their breath.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How come you don't scream out my name?
What?
Don't you hear me during? You're all over my brain while we're doing it, and I let it out.
Yes, I know. Everyone in this area code also knows.
Well, how come you don't say anything? You're not thinking about someone else while we're doing it, are you?
Whitney touches his cheek as she glances over at him for the first time.
It's a silly question. You're my sweet sugar plum. When I'm here with you, I'm here with only you. Got it?
There's no one else? I mean, you're such a Justin Lee fan and all. I can understand if you think about it while having sex. You know, sometimes when I'm in the shower, I think about it myself.
I'm not gonna lie, it's only natural to want to be with Justin Lee. And you said it yourself. Millions of people want to be with him, but it's just a fantasy. My sugar plum is the real thing.
I have to admit, you're the best I've ever had. I mean, I boned a lot of nasty hags.
Oh,
Gee, thanks. Yeah, I'll be sure to tell my mother. She'll be so proud.
Oh, I didn't mean it as an insult. I mean, well, you're super hot, and I'm just, not so super hot.
So what are you trying to say? That I'm too good for you?
Well, we're helping each other out, right? You're no fool. I'm pretty sure that I can clear what you owe. You'll be going.
Listen, I don't forget anyone that takes care of me. Got it? You helped me out, and I'm your friend for a long, long time. Once it's over, I'll scream your name out over a megaphone again and again.
Cole smiles.
Give me a kiss then.
Whitney bends forward as their heads meet halfway. Then the door flies open.
Hey, Nico called. We have to.
Tyler innocently walks into the room. His eyes go wide as he spots the two in bed together.
What's this? Sugar plum.
As the shock sets in, Tyler instantly fills with rage.
You fucker! You whore, you fucking whore!
Tyler lunges for the bed. He pushes Whitney off of Cole and takes her place.
Oh, shit!
You fucker! You whore!
Tyler starts crying as he pounds his fist on Cole's chest.
Get off of me!
Whitney is already off the bed and is putting her clothes on. She's trying to get out of there as fast as she can. Cole pushes Tyler off the bed, who lands on the floor.
You fucker! You know how much she means to me and you do this? You whore.
Huh? Wait, her? That's the girl you've been going on about? This the sex machine that you can't stop screaming all night?
Whoops. Whitney's face paints a picture of her hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yes! And you had to get your hands in it. You couldn't stand me being happy on my own.
You didn't know she was seeing you.
You fuck. Huh? What?
They both turn to look at Whitney.
You
whore!
Suddenly, it's like a zombie movie, and Cole and Tyler slowly approach Whitney like they want to eat her brain. Whitney backs into a corner of the room. From seemingly out of nowhere, she produces a handgun.
Both of you freeze right where you are, FBI.
What? FBI?
Yes, FBI. You are both under arrest.
Under arrest?
You whore!
Can't you say anything else?
Tyler gets to his feet.
You whore. Sorry, whore is all I got.
Cole gets out of the bed.
Fuck all this. Tie her up while I get dressed.
Tyler doesn't move.
Tie her up.
She's pointing a gun at me.
It isn't loaded. Tie her up.
It's not.
No, I found her gun earlier. I didn't know she was FBI though. The clip is empty.
Tyler moves toward her. Whitney's eyes go wide as she fruitlessly pulls the trigger anyway. The gun goes off and Tyler is hit in the shoulder. All three are stunned at the gunshot.
Shit, what was that?
Whoops, must have been one in the chamber.
Whitney quickly aims the gun at Cole and pulls the trigger again. This time, nothing happens but a click.
You're going to scream my name now, bitch.
Interior hotel room. Carter is seated on the edge of the bed, watching TV. Phoenix emerges from the bathroom just as her cell phone rings from the nightstand. She goes to it and picks it up.
Hello? Okay, good. I'll meet you there. Okay, bye.
She disconnects the call and smiles at Carter.
Just like you said, Nico is on his way over here.
You still want to go through with this?
200 grand is well worth getting what I want. You're not getting cold feet, are you?
Carter rises from the bed and places his arms around her.
Not a chance. I'm getting everything I wanted now.
Carter goes to the desk in the room and pulls out the chair tucked under it.
Now, tie me to the chair.
Interior car moving. Cole is driving as Tyler rides shotgun.
Where are we going?
Cole glances over at Tyler, who is holding his wounded shoulder with one hand, still steaming mad.
You can't still be pissed off at me.
Of course I'm pissed. She's tainted now.
Tyler, she's FBI. She was already tainted. She was using both of us.
Doesn't change the fact that your dick was inside of her, then out, then in, then out, then in, then out.
Shit, you're pathetic.
You're both pathetic.
Yeah, shut up, whore.
You want to tell me where we're going? We can't drive around all day with FBI agent in the trunk.
We're supposed to meet Nico at some hotel room. He found Carter.
Thank God. Look, if it's any consolation to you, I have gonorrhea.
How does that make me feel better?
I probably gave it to her, so we got her back in a way.
Tyler nods, feeling a little better. Something occurs to him.
Hey, if you gave her gonorrhea, she probably gave it to me.
Yeah, I suppose so.
First I find out you're sleeping with her, then you have her shoot me, and finally you give her
To me, it gives gonorrhea.
You are both fucking assholes.
Shut up, whore!
Interior hotel room. There's a knock on the door. Phoenix opens it. Nicasio stands on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
Or,
What are you doing inside?
I got here before you and came in and got the drop on him.
Phoenix steps aside to let Nicasio in. We widen out to reveal Carter tied to a chair, reminiscent of our opening scene. Nicasio and Phoenix step up to the chair.
Where's the gay duo? They were supposed to meet.
Phoenix shrugs.
We're right here.
And Tyler.
guys.
Well, junkie, you can run, but you can't hide.
Nicasio produces a handgun, walks up to Carter, and places the muzzle against his temple.
Kill him now.
Carter blinks. A gunshot rings out, and the barrel pressed to Carter's head drops out of frame. The chair topples onto its side. Cole goes down. Whitney stands in the doorway holding her handgun. Everyone left standing eyes her. Carter?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're early.
Goddamn prick gave me gonorrhea.
Who the fuck are you?
How did you get out of the trunk?
You morons are driving a modern car. All modern cars have a release from inside of the trunk just in case someone gets locked inside. So next time you want to play Monster, do it with a vehicle made before 1990. Oh, and another tip, if you lock someone in the trunk and then take off, make sure you don't leave their gun in the back seat. And this time, I am sure the clip is fully loaded.
Kill him now.
Carter easily unbinds himself from the chair and stands.
She's all yours.
What?
Whitney aims her gun at Phoenix.
Phoenix Rain, you are under arrest for violation of the RICO Act and conspiracy to commit murder.
Who the fuck are you?
FBI, it's all over. It's all over for the Rain family.
Carter produces a duffel bag and places it before Whitney.
This is the $100,000 she paid me to kill Natasha.
You fucking double-crossing whore!
Wow, you all need to get better writers. Phoenix, place your arms behind your head.
Phoenix does what she's told. Whitney pulls a zip tie from her pocket and approaches Phoenix with the intent to cuff her with it. Suddenly, Tyler lunges for Whitney and tackles her to the ground. Whitney's gun goes flying. Phoenix moves as well, tackling them both and sending all three to the floor. Soon, Tyler is outmatched and steps away, leaving the two women to fight.
Ooh, cat fight. Chick fight.
Phoenix and Whitney roll around on the ground as the three men stand and watch. This goes on for a bit. Then,
What in the hell is going on here?
Deacon stands in the doorway and enters. All action stops.
You want to answer her, Nico?
Everyone's attention turns to Nicasio.
What's he talking about?
Nicasio is all smiles, like a used car salesman.
You've been set up, Deacon. Carter found a way out of his debt. All he needed were two things. A man inside, a way to get Phoenix out of the picture.
What are you saying?
He's saying that he's the inside man. With Nico gathering evidence and the sting to kill Nico, everyone goes away. The FBI has been wanting to take you down. You probably recognize Whitney over there from her bet on America's Artists. She wasn't supposed to bet anything while infiltrating, but didn't have the money to cover her loss. Sound familiar? Birds of a feather, I guess. I've been feeding her evidence, all thanks to Nico. He had to endure a lot, but Nico's a real trooper.
But what about the fight in the bathroom?
Yeah, I saw you knock him out.
Nicasio finally removes his head bandage.
You only heard the fight. It was all staged.
Carter slaps Nicasio on the back.
My man Nico here deserves an Oscar for his performance, doesn't he?
He's not the only one.
Sorry, Nick. The sex was good, but it didn't mean anything.
Fuck you.
Hey, at least he didn't give you gonorrhea. Let's get this over with.
A gunshot rings out. Whitney drops to the floor out of frame.
You're dead.
Phoenix senses something wrong and touches her chest.
You shot me too, asswipe!
Oh, my bad.
Tyler goes to Phoenix to try and help her.
Give me that.
She snatches a gun from Tyler and shoots him.
Nice!
Tyler goes down. Then Phoenix finally drops out of frame.
What a disappointment. Now who's going to clean the bathrooms and slaughter the chickens? Not you. You know why? Because you're a prude. Now look at you. Oh, you can't. You know why? Because you're dead.
Nicasio consoles Deacon.
Well, this is weird. Not really according to plan. Come on, we better get out of here.
Carter retrieves the duffel bag.
I think I'll throw a little extra your way for having to sleep with the old bitch.
Yeah. About that?
Nicasio aims his gun at Carter as he walks over to Deacon.
What's this? Look, I'm sorry I made you sleep with her. I mean, I know you didn't want to, but it all paid off in the long run, don't you think?
Listen, Carter. She grows on you like ragweed. She's taught me things that Ron Jeremy would be ashamed of. She can't be locked up. I can't live without her. Besides, we're getting out of the marker business anyway.
What do you mean, we?
We're going to open up a male prostitution stud farm in Nevada.
And I'm gonna run it. I'll be the head stud. No pun intended. That's what I always dreamed of.
Wait a minute.
Nicasio shoots Carter.
Sorry, buddy. That's how the cards are dealt sometimes.
Nicasio grabs the duffel bag and puts his arm around Deacon. Carter's point of view. We watch Nicasio and Deacon stroll out of the room as Nicasio puts his hand on her butt.
Yes.
Brilliant shot. Well, looks like a bunch of rules don't mean shit. If you can take away anything from good old Carter, take this. Carter's new betting rule number 1. Never place a bet on a 3-card Monty. Turns out you can't trust anyone. What a bore.
Yes.